Live from the Fox 2 newsroom, this is Fox 2 Detroit.
Well, as we end this year and we head into the first quarter of next year, mortgage rates remain high by historical standards. But signs of gradual easing and stabilization are giving buyers a little bit more breathing room, and that's always great news. Now, here to tell us more about all of this is Darryl Clements, founder of InterCapital Funding. Darryl, so nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be here again.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about this. What does this all mean? I mean, mortgage rates, they're higher, they're going up. But what is the silver lining in all of this for buyers?
For buyers, the silver lining is that when rates go up, the prices go down. So you kind of like balance it out that way. So just make sure that don't too much factor the rate in, factor in your purchase price. So if your purchase price is good enough, then the rate really won't affect you. And then when the market changes, you can refinance at a good time.
But what does that mean up front? That means that I'm going to be paying that higher interest rate until that interest rate goes down for me to refinance.
Well, no, look at it this way. Well, say if it's a $100,000 house, right, and you got a 7% interest rate. So if you keep it for 12 months, you're paying one price. But if it's the same $100,000 house and you paying, say, $70,000 for it, your payment's going to be a little bit lower anyway. So it's not really going to affect you.
Okay. I see how this works. Now, are you starting to see buyers and investors start to adjust their expectations a little bit with the market right now?
They're getting smarter now because they're seeing that it's leaning more towards their favor because the inventory is staying on the market longer. So now they're adjusting. A lot of them are still looking for the 2021 rates, but the majority of them are knowing that that's not coming back anytime soon. So they're planning accordingly.
Now, for people who are watching right now, whether they're looking to buy a home or maybe to make an investment, what does quarter one feel like? I mean, should we just kind of wait and see what happens, or should we position ourselves to get in and make this purchase?
I tell most people just prepare. So for the opportunity, not so much. You get in when the deal is right instead of just thinking because, okay, rates are down, let me go buy a house, because you might not be buying the right house. Because you rushing into it. Boy, if you do your homework and make sure that the purchase that you're making is the right purchase for you, then it's more feasible to do.
I want to talk a little bit about what InterCapital Funding does, because I know you guys have a reputation of, banking the unbankable?
I don't do it like that. We're the bank for the unbankable.
The bank for the unbankable. That's what it is. I mean, what does that mean? How can we use that as a tool if we're looking to buy a home this year?
Because we deal with the underserved market, people with a lesser than great credit scores, don't have enough for the down payment. So we position ourselves to make client fit the deal instead of the deal fit the client, if that makes sense.
I like that. I like that very much. How are you able to do that?
Because we look at certain factors. Well, if you got cash collateral, you got cash collateral credit. If you got 2 or 3, we can make it work. So once we go in with that way, we know exactly how to structure the deal. Because a lot of times clients don't really ask. They're so excited about buying a house they forget to ask the most important questions, like what kind of concessions can they have and what's available to them.
Well, maybe they also don't know that, right?
That's why they come to us.
That's why they come to you. Now, what do you think are the biggest misconceptions? We said one, but since we're on the topic, I mean, what do you think are the biggest misconceptions for buyers, maybe even investors, as they go into this time period, quarter one, preparing for that spring market? What are some common misconceptions that you come across?
A lot of people think they have to wait for the rate to drop in order to get into the market. But a lot of times when you wait for the rate to drop, you have more competition. So like I've always been told, if you see the train coming, it's too late to get on. So if you do your homework and prepare for it, you know that this is a good buy. And if it's a good buy, buy it. Don't pause.
I think buying a home for some people, it can be very overwhelming. And there's just so many steps and so many processes that you need to go through, including making a stop with you guys to get the funding for it sometimes. For someone who is going into 2026 and they're like, I want to buy a home this year, where do they start?
By doing your homework, study, read up on it, know exactly what you're about to get yourself into, and then be prepared for the opportunity. So it's not, because the house is going to be there and the deal is for you, but you got to make sure you're ready for the deal and you're ready for all of the numbers, the terms and all that, because a lot of times they get overwhelmed with the numbers and they get sticker shock and they're scared to ask questions because they're scared that the buyer going to deny the deal. If he denied a deal, it's for a purpose, for a reason, because it's something he's trying to hide. But never be scared to ask the right questions.
I think that's really important. I'm so glad you said that. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. I mean, if you don't understand something, especially when you're making this huge investment and getting yourself involved in something, make sure you understand exactly what you're signing up for. And I'm so happy that you said that. So, Darryl, let our viewers know where they can connect with you, maybe get some help on all this whole process and whatnot.
You can give us a call at InterCapital Funding at 248-955-1234. You can go to our website at www.icfundings.org.
All right, there we have it, icfundings.org. Darryl, thank you so much.
Thank you.